Peace. Choose to inspire, not destroy podcast, and we're back.
Austin.
Peace. Choose to inspire, not destroy podcast, episode 42, and we're back. This time it's just me, but I'm joined by a really special guest, CoolboiP. He's back in the building.
What's up? Thank you.
Came through to bless the platform. If this is your first time here, welcome. You're safe. If you've been here before, appreciate you. Hope life is good and you living inspired. Shout out to Kofi and B. You know what's up. They still a part of the family. They just couldn't be here for this one, but they'll be here for the next one. Me and P gonna hold it down this time around. P, what's good, King? How you been, man?
I'm working, man. Just working.
Nice.
Trying.
Nice. You're actually my first reoccurring guest, man. You the first one to be back on twice, so
that's dope.
You left an impression, man.
Yeah, I was a little nervous before. I was like, they ain't gonna let me back up there.
Nah, you
but
held it down.
I'm back.
You held it down. I felt like we kind of like badgered you a little bit in the beginning, just hitting you with questions, but then you settled into it and you started building a little rhythm, and you was asking questions too. So I think me and you will have a good conversation chopping it up.
Yes, sir.
You know, I wanna have some brand talk with you. Though honestly, I feel like that fits what we could relate on. You know, it's a mental health channel, but that's a part of our mental health. I know for me, be driving me crazy sometimes, and I know you pushing your movement and you trying to achieve a certain goal. So I just want to talk about some of the struggles and the triumphs, you know, because it ain't all bad, but it's hard work. It's definitely hard work.
Yeah, so, being basically, an entrepreneur and now a full-time, photographer. I left my day job in September,
Oh, wow.
And I think it was right before I spoke to you guys. I left my day job, and actually during the podcast, I was just going through a tough patch. Like it was crazy at the time, like ups and downs, but you just got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Remain positive and just think of your your end goal. Try to think of your end goal, and you know what I'm saying, just stay focused and tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? No distractions, dial in, but also live life. If that makes it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to be an entrepreneur because every second, every minute that you up, you're trying to think of ways, better your craft or better your business or what can you do and stuff like that. So it's tricky, man. It's tough, but it's worth it.
Yeah, leaving your job, leaving the guaranteed money is it's a big step.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's you taking a chance on yourself and you believing in yourself, man. I respect it. Where does that love come from though? You gotta love it to be willing to risk it all for it.
Mm-hmm. So the thing about like just not only photography, but like just being creative and just want to build. I just want to build an empire. You know what I mean? Of dope things. So it's like I knew that even though it was a city job, bro, I had a city job, and I was working there for about 5 years. And the last couple months, the last year with the whole pandemic and stuff, had me out my job title, and I wasn't like relating to the job. I wasn't coming to the job happy. I was coming disgruntled, employee, and that wasn't me. And it was in the Bronx. Waking up every morning and going to the Bronx is not a vibe. I'm not, no disrespect, but I just wanted some enlightenment in my life, some, imagination or just the dream, just too much of the Bronx, So I got overwhelmed, and I really it wasn't good on my mental to be there, Like I had to just choose what makes me happy, and I just bet on myself, and it's been tough ever since, but a lot of reality checks, You know what I'm saying? A lot of, but not, I have to keep pushing and keep going. But the love for photography is just like, I know that this is what I want to do, and the things that I could do with photography and branch off and grow is like, it's never ending. So I'm excited for the future, and it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me say good luck first before we go any further, man. I
Thank you,
wish
thank
you the
you.
best on that journey, and I hope I am gonna get to witness it, cause
Yes, definitely, most
we
definitely.
building something, we building a rapport, and I don't want it
Yes,
to
sir.
just be like an off and on thing. I want us to continue to grow on our journeys together, man.
Yeah.
It's
The next
strength in
matter of fact,
numbers.
the next time we do it, I'm gonna be in the garage. I'll be in the garage with you. Like, yo, turn the camera a little
Yeah,
bit more.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah, come
So
through.
yeah.
But hold on, first, yo, it's the studio, bruh. I be giving.
My bad. Because you just told me. So it's like
Yeah,
my
nah,
bad.
nah, I
My
can
bad.
dig it. That's
Studio.
that's
Studio.
kind of
My fault.
a inside joke for my wife when she see it, and my oldest son, because they be like, oh, the garage, and I be like, nah, the studio.
Yeah.
The kids
Man
remember
cave.
though.
Man
They be
cave.
wanting to come in here and chill, but you definitely welcome to come down, man, so we could just kick it and toss some ideas around and just build. Like I was telling
Yes,
you,
sir.
I
Definitely.
want to start a mastermind group, man, just of some creatives that share the same energy and that share a dream. Like you don't gotta share the same dream to support somebody in something that they want
Not
to
at all.
do.
Not at all.
And
Like
just
what Kofi said the last podcast really hit me. He was like, because I was already in the movement of getting a mentor and stuff like that. So when he like what he said about that, I was just like, what I'm saying, that's clarification. You know what I'm saying? So let
yeah,
me just talk. So I went and really, what I'm saying, looked into it and things like that. So he really, I really listened.
yeah, yeah. It helps. Like you don't know everything. So to
Nah,
have somebody that you could confide in, that has your best interests at heart, it's always a plus. Like it don't matter who it is. And sometimes the best advice, it'll come from somebody you never thought would be able to really drop a jewel on you like that.
facts. If you listening, you gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? If you listening,
100%.
like you definitely catch the jewels people dropping. Definitely.
Yeah. To hear you say you trying to, like, you want to build an empire, yeah, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel the same way. It kind of just started out as me like wanting to have a podcast. I felt like it was like, all right, like, yo, I think I got some clever things to say. I can be inspiring. I can uplift some people. I feel better when I feel like I'm of service and I'm helping. And it was like, all right, the podcast is probably the best avenue for me to do that. But when I'm thinking about my brand and I'm saying, choose to inspire, not destroy, that's something that I want my kids to be able to be a part of when I'm not around no more. I don't want, it's not like they're going to take over the podcast. I want to have events where we're doing stuff for people. I want to do back to school giveaways and have my logo just all over the place and let people know that this is more than just, it's not just a show. It's actually a movement to try
Yeah.
and be helpful and create some change.
Basically a way of life. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah.
I like that. I really like that.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So if you could write it out, right? Like if things went exactly the way you wanted to, and you could design it however you want, what is ambitious shooters in at the end?
Oh.
Yeah,
Um.
starting out early with the
So
tough ones, bro.
uh, first off, I want well, I'm gonna have studios in major cities, ambitious shooter studios in every major city. You know what I'm saying, across the world, and it's just gonna be a headquarters for creators to learn, network, and you know what I'm saying, tap into each other's resources, because I feel like, you know, coming from where we come from, we don't have a lot of resources. You know what I mean? And then if, you know what I'm saying, a place do have resources, you got to play mental gymnastics with people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into sitting here and trying to understand if you're trying to benefit. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to come up off me, or you're trying to
Yeah.
help me, or whatever. So yeah, I want a hub studio space for creatives to create and do things of that nature. And also, I want to get into music. You know what I'm saying? I want to executive produce projects from A to Z. You know what I mean? From the photography all the way down to the beat selection to the videos. I want to do all of that stuff. And I don't know. I want to get into hotels.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, I want to. I don't know. I just want to create moments for
All
people. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Memories and things
All
like
right.
that. But that's a good question. I really do need to write everything down as far as like what I want, because I really believe manifestation
Yeah.
and like dream big, man.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like dream big, big.
Yeah.
Like as far as your imagination could go, that's where you going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really feel like.
Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
I asked you, because I hear so much about it, and I'm not going to front. It's kind of tough for me to believe as much as I should, but I'm trying to force myself into that space because I see the people closest to me, they believe. Like my wife, yeah, she's a huge supporter. She's my number one fan for real. You know, like that's a real thing
That's
with her.
dope.
And I
Yeah.
could tell it's not like just because I'm her man. It's because she really think it's possible and she really want to see it happen. She know how much it means to me. So that makes me want it more. But you know, you got to believe it yourself. You only gonna go so far if you going off of somebody else's belief in you.
Hmm. Yeah, that definitely. I feel like when you get good people around you, man, that's like, I really feel like, you know, that's very, very important. Like to have great people around you, great energy around you, support around you, and not only you know, people that's gonna tell you yes all the time, but people that's gonna tell you no, but tell you why. You know what I mean? Tell you why that's not cool, or that's not dope, or I don't think you should do that, or why I don't like that. I think to surround yourself with people with, you know, uh, with some sense of direction,
Yeah.
you know, is dope to have. Like
Yeah.
it's really precious to have.
Yeah. Definitely. And she do that cuz she'll even, you know, kind of low key be like, you bugging out sometimes. If I'm saying something and I'm venting, she'll let me get it off, but at the end it'll kind of be like, yo babe, you bugging out. That's how I'll take it. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
you know, you second guessing yourself. You know what you want to do. Why aren't you doing it? You know, what are you waiting for? Because it's only gonna go as far as you push for it to go.
Exactly. Like when I talk to my lady about, you know, if I'm frustrated or things like that, it's like we all know what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like me for photography, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know what I'm not supposed to be doing. I know what I should be working on. So it's like when I come to her with problems or, you know, frustrated, it's just like she let me get mine off, but it's just at the end of the day, it's like you know what you know what I'm saying, supposed to be doing. So, you
Yeah.
know, so it's like what you complaining about, go get it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like what are you beefing about? What are you telling me? Because you know you want something. So if you want it, you gotta work to make it happen.
Yeah. And
And with
then
me,
that's
I want everything so quick. I gotta be patient. I gotta learn to be patient. Because even
yeah,
with before I forget, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, like,
yes,
comment, share the videos, help the channel grow. is very important. I'd appreciate it, and I appreciate y'all out there. But that's a big thing. How you feel about like just growth with the brand? Is it frustrating for you?
I really feel like at this point in my time in my career, I feel like I don't know if it's because I just turned 30 or not, but it's just like it. I don't know if things came full circle, but it's just I'm very much happy and patient because I know the future is lit. If that makes any sense, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but yeah, I did want a lot of things overnight when I first started out. I thought things was gonna be boom, boom, boom. But as time go on, and I look back on all the things I learned, you know what I mean? Like when I
yeah,
start to look back at all the things I learned and how far I've came, it just it shows. You know what I mean? It shows the growth. It shows the hard work I've been putting in. You know what I mean? It was worth it. You know what I'm saying? The long hours and the extra studying and stuff like that. So growth is very important. When you could see your growth, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're going in the right direction. Because
yeah.
9 times out of 10, we doubting ourselves. We
Hmm.
feel like, you know what I'm saying, we not doing enough or, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So growth is very important.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big problem for me. And you saying it like that kind of helps me put it in perspective because when we first started, Brandon was doing everything. He was doing all the recording, all the editing. I had no idea how to do anything. All I knew how to do
Word?
was join the link when he sent it. And I was
Oh,
using
wow.
my phone. Yeah, I had no knowledge of anything. And, certain things happened to where I had to take over. And he started teaching me, and he showed me how to work the software. And he actually got the software for me and put everything on my computer. And but to see myself going from feeling like it's just too much. Like, yo, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not a super tech savvy person or whatever. I've never been interested in that. To now, everything you see is something that I'm creating. You see the
Okay.
intro, I'm creating that. If it's edits, I'm doing that. And I think I should be a little more proud of what I came from to being able to
Yeah.
do these things.
Most definitely, man. I feel like we need to we need to count our W's as loud as we can. Like, cause the L's is gonna be loud anyway. So it's like
Yeah.
when the little wins, the little accomplishments, man, cherish those because you only get one. It's only one time. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like you only do that one time. So man, I really that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought this is what you do.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I didn't know like this. You know what I'm saying? You just started out and things like that. So that's say, you know what I'm saying? You've been working hard. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Pat yourself on the back for
Yeah.
that.
Good looking. Good looking. Nah, it was rough learning it though. I ain't gonna fret. It was like a patch of time where I was really like, damn, it might be over. Like, forget the show. I don't know how to do none of this stuff. I didn't have a computer in here, anything. I had to go get certain stuff and I'm watching these videos and reading this stuff and I'm in contact with B. Like B, he looked out. He put me on the right track and I kind of just started taking it from there to where I didn't even want to hit him. It was like I know he'll give me an answer if I ask him, but I want to
Uh-huh.
figure out how to do this myself. And I want
That's
him to be
dope, man.
proud, like, yo, all right, this dude, he not playing no games either.
That's dope, man. Like how long has it been?
It's probably been maybe 4 months, 5 months, I want to say. Not more than
Wow.
6, because it's been about a year since we started the show.
Okay.
So, and that's another thing. It's like, damn, man, everybody say you need to be patient with the growth of a channel and your subscribers and your following and everything. You should go more off of your views than the people that's tuning in. But yeah, I got a message that I'm trying to get across, And I think my patience level is really low for that, to just be like, yo, just keep grinding it out. Just keep putting out
Okay.
quality content, and it'll grow, and people will come. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I
learn how
think
to do that.
with podcasting, it's hard. With, you know what I'm saying, with podcasting, because it ain't like you can drop a video every day. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta plan out your topics. You gotta gather information. You gotta uh speak intelligent. Well, I don't know the word, but you gotta have the accurate information. You know what I mean? You gotta study and all that stuff. So I know it's a tough um thing to do, but it's like with anything, it takes time and it takes planning and it takes preparation. So it's like it's only you on your own race, you on your own pace because you have your own goals. You know what I mean? So it's like you sit down and you write down all the goals you want to hit, you on your time because you following your path to your goals. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like you can't get sidetracked by other things and all of that stuff. So makes you no gives you no choice but to be patient.
Yeah.
Because you wrote everything down and you know that you on step 2 of 75 or 100. You know what I mean? Step by step, brick by brick. You build, you know what I'm saying? You build it up.
Yeah. Nah, you right, 100%. I'm trying, because I had no idea it took this much work. You know, at first
Yeah.
it's just fun. You know, the first couple of topics is easy because you're new to it. But
Yeah.
then it's like you putting something out every week. You gotta have
Becomes a
something.
job. It becomes a job. Yeah.
You gotta have something to say. Then you having guests. You gotta have something to be relatable with them. Like, you don't just want them to come on and talk about nothing, but you also don't want to push them too hard. But you want them to understand that, look, this is a safe place, and this is a place where you want people to come and express themselves, and maybe get something off that might have been burdening them and weighing them down, and leave feeling better than they did when they came on.
So is that one of the things that satisfies you with your podcast? Like that fulfills you when guests come on and they get to have a good conversation and get some things off their shoulders. Is that
Yeah.
the goal? Is that like one of the goals of the podcast?
Yeah, definitely. Because I feel like, we all sharing a similar story somehow. Even if it's not something that I'm going to say that somebody could relate to, it might be something that you say that says something to somebody else that they needed to hear, whether it's through trauma, whether it's uplifting, no matter what it is, we're all kind of sharing the same pain and the same joy. And I just think everybody's not speaking to it. So I just want to provide the place, and let people know you say. I try to lead by example too. Like, I try to make sure that I come on here and I give it up the way I need to give it up, so people understand that this dude ain't just trying to be in nobody business. Like, he's sharing, he's sharing the same way, and I'm opening the door. I'm like, yo, I'll go first. If you feel like you're not comfortable, I'll go there so you can feel comfortable going there.
Okay. So where did Inspire Not the Stroking originated?
Yeah, honestly, I was working in New York, right? So I was working in New York and I was commuting to Jersey. And I was on the PATH train one day, and I used to write. Like, I used to really love writing. And I always had the words from
poetry, spoken word type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like anything, stories, poems, whatever was in my head. Even like through communicating, I always was a texter. I never really was kind of like the phone person. So I always was good with my words like that. So I started writing my first entry, and it was geared around missing my mom's and dealing with the loss of her, and not knowing her, being such a small child and never getting to meet her, and not getting to have an emotional attachment to her, and how I feel like that's played out in my interactions with people and my relationships in life, and how damaging I've been to a lot of people in a lot of ways. So it kind of was just like being with my wife now, and the family structure that we have, and the love that she's given me, and the love that the kids give me. I'm working towards something different. I'm working towards a space of choosing to inspire and not destroy anymore. So that's where it came from, like understanding that I come from a destructive past, and I've been a certain type of person, and now I'm just trying to move in a different direction.
That's dope.
Appreciate
I like
it.
that's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
Appreciate it.
I didn't so I my mom passed when I was in the third grade.
Wow. Sorry
You
to
know what
hear
I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
So thank so like for you to say stuff like that, that's third grade. You know what I'm saying? If I when flashbacks come, I have memories and stuff like that, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, third grade.
Yeah.
I don't have, you know what I'm saying, I don't have a lot. So I think that's why I probably like pictures so much, because I don't have a lot of pictures. You feel me, with family and when I was that small and stuff like that. So that's you saying that put things, you know what I'm saying, put things make me think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's like I started to come to the understanding once I started to like really look at myself. And, after a while, you start to understand that all of these relationships, they're not going in the wrong direction because everybody else is just the wrong person or they got a problem. At some point, it's like, yo, there's some dysfunction to me. And I got to deal with that because it's not going away. I'm just carrying it in all my relationships with friends, my relationships with women. It just affects everything because when you're that young, 5 years old, 6 years old, and you have no memories of your mother, you don't know how to love anything. Honestly, like I kind of just grew up protecting myself and not feeling like I could become attached to anybody the way I wanted to because I just didn't understand it. It wasn't. It was foreign to me. Let me say,
Like
and I
like to be compassionate and like
yeah
considerate and stuff like that.
yeah just to be loving, like it. Some people get lucky, and if their biological parent doesn't raise them, they have somebody else that takes over and instills a certain amount of love in them and guidance. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have that. I did have somebody that took over trying to raise me, but it didn't fill the gaps that it needed to for me to grow up a certain way emotionally. And then you become a man, you're not a boy no more, and it's not real easy to be like, yo, I'm dying inside because I'm missing my mom's.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 30 years. I still go to her gravesite and I cry my eyes out when I get there. That piece of me I could never get back.
I get the symbolism of, you know what I'm saying, like the mother figure.
Yeah. Yeah. Like your
I totally
mom's is
understand.
everything. Like
Yeah.
even like the woman in your life, sometimes you hear, oh, they gotta compete with your mom's. Like your mom's is God damn near to most people. She provides everything. It's that the
Yeah,
unconditional love you need.
definitely. Yes,
She
sir.
protects you. She cares for you in an ideal situation. She's
Mm-hmm.
everything you need. So it's almost like you growing up, you starting out on a negative already. Because the one person that's supposed to give you all of that, you don't have.
Exactly. And then also it's like we grow up just not knowing no better. Like nobody never taught us certain things. Nobody taught us how to deal with our feelings. Nobody really, you know what I'm saying, taught us. So how you know what I'm saying? It takes
Yeah.
us a long time to figure things out and try
Yeah.
to, you know what I'm saying, reset those things and reset bad habits and you
Yeah.
know. So
Just
that's
how to
crazy.
feel. Like you
Yeah.
even sometimes maybe look for your moms in your relationship. You know, you hear women say like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be your mother" or whatever, or you want somebody to be your mother. And I think subconsciously, some dudes they do want that, but
Yeah,
it's
most
not
definitely.
from
Yeah,
a sense of I want you to take care of me. It's from a place of I just want you to love me like that.
yeah.
I just want to feel completely safe with you.
I
That
can be vulnerable. Yes, that makes a lot of
yeah,
sense. I think it's the it's hard, you know what I'm saying, for males to be, you know what I'm saying, emotional and vulnerable, like in a healthy way. It's hard for us to try to get that out. Well, from what I see of other males, don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, place certain energy and effort in certain places. It's just discombobulated sometimes.
yeah. It comes out as anger first before anything.
Hmm.
And it's like you can't even be like, yo, I'm so hurt or I'm so upset, not in an angry way. It's just I don't know any other way to tell you or to show you that like I'm in pain right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. That to being that you on that topic, and I just feel like, and how do I explain it? I feel like growing up as, you know what I'm saying, black males, we don't have the right guidance and avenues to express ourselves or say, all right, this is what I'm gonna be, or this is how I'm gonna do certain things. So it's just like we thug it out, we fail, we dig ourselves in a hole, and we feel like that's stuff that's real. That's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, being a menace,
Yeah.
being rude, you know what I'm saying, not being compassionate is the right way to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like you wonder, is it learned behavior or what? Because sometimes you grow up learning more from your friends than your parents, depending on the household you living
Mm-hmm.
in. And then you get in a relationship with a girl or a woman or whatever, and it's not cool to be faithful. It's not cool to just want to be with that person and stay with that person when it is cool, like it is okay.
Yeah.
But you kind of
That's the
have that planted in your head from a
yo.
young age that, oh, you a sucker for love, this and that. And it's like, nah, I just I just want to be with her, dog. Like
It's the
I
best thing ever. It's
yeah,
really the
like
best thing ever.
I, you know
You know, it really is. We was lied to. We was lied
yeah,
to all this time.
yeah. You got to go through so much. And I guess, it just teaches you to be you at the end of the day and think for yourself, and to carry yourself the way you want, and to just live your life the way you want, because everything ain't for everybody.
Exactly. I learned that at like a young age, man. I don't know how or why I was that way, but I always like, you know what I'm saying, having my own opinion. I wasn't this crazy person that stood up in the auditoriums like, that's not right, and things like that. I would
Yeah.
just to myself, you know what I'm saying, to myself, if I disliked something, I kept it to myself. If I liked something, I kept it to myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, that was always my demeanor. So I never like, follow people or nothing like that. I always stood on mine and just did
Yeah.
what I wanted to do and what, you know what I'm saying, what made me happy. Fortunately, I don't know how, but I just, turned out that way.
Yeah. Nah, it's a blessing, man. I
Yeah.
felt like from losing my moms so early, because I believe in God. I'm not gonna front. I'm a godly man. That she up there and she watching me, and it was kind of like a deal made. Like, all right, like, yo, you got me up here with you. You better make sure he good down there.
Yeah.
So I try and take that, and I've always carried that. I wasn't a super wild person getting into a whole bunch of nonsense. A lot of my struggle has been internally. Honestly,
Hmm.
it's been a battle of just mental health. That's why this channel fits. And you know, my wife, she opened my eyes to a lot. You know, like that's my best friend, man. She's really my heart, and I can never thank her enough for the part that she's played in my growth.
Did she help simplify things for you?
She, yeah, she kind of, you know, she lets me be me, and she understands that I'm just a work in progress. You know, she
Like
don't,
we all, yeah,
yeah,
we all are.
yeah, she don't beat me up for the little setbacks or whatever, and she's always encouraging, and she leads by example. You know, she leads with love all the time. So I see the way she loves our kids, you know, the way she loves my kids, and accepts them as her own and whatnot. And just I think growing up missing a family and her giving me that family environment and really wanting that, like, it's really me and her against the world, man. Like, we don't
That's
play
fire.
we
That's
don't play
fire.
no games. Nobody gets in the way of what we got going on over here, and she's on that page. And that's just a different feeling for me.
That's fire. That's that's dope to hear, man. Like I'm super happy for you.
Nah, I
That's dope.
appreciate it.
That's
I
dope.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
She
To have
know
that
what's up,
partner, man.
man.
That partner. That's dope.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
how do you mention your girl, you know, and she's your support system? How important do you feel like that is?
Man, at this age, um, it's all about like creating generational wealth and starting a family and building a family. And I'm looking forward to like new traditions. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like I'm really
Yeah.
excited for that. But as far as support, like it goes down to like every post I post, she proofreads. Like anything I'm about to do, any edits I do on pictures, she oversees. You know what I mean? Every
Yeah.
shoot, she there, assisting. Uh, Behind the scenes, she do all my behind the scenes. Um, when I'm slacking, she on it. It's everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and she has her own business, and it's same thing vice versa with what I'm saying, with her stuff. But like to have somebody there, what I'm saying, to go through because it get crazy, it get gritty, it get especially what I'm saying, when you're an entrepreneur and you have all this passion built up
Mm-hmm.
and you trying to get it out, it gets crazy, especially too. What I'm saying, she got her business, so.
Yeah.
But I'm so thankful for her and the support she gives, and I don't know if anybody else would come out there with me all these shoots and walk all these hours and do all these things for me. So I'm really appreciative. So
Yeah. Nah,
soon I'll have what I'm saying, the big rock and all that. Go over there, we can big rock.
alright.
But
Yeah, that's fire. Go ahead, go there.
yeah,
If
definitely
if
though,
that's
definitely.
I'm definitely all in favor of the love talk, because that's what saved me. Shit, I'm not going
Yeah.
front. I know that's what I needed, and it's the
I
same.
don't know what I would be doing out here if I wasn't. I'll be out here tripping.
Bruh, who you telling? Be an emotional wreck over here. I would be crazy. It would not be no
Wow,
choosing
yo,
to inspire, not destroy.
wow. Cause I really feel like when you say stuff out loud, when you get to talk to somebody and like vent and get it off is like very very important and therapeutic. And then having that person, not just somebody there for you to vent to, but somebody there to be like, all right, so what's the first thing you're gonna do? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? To achieve this, or the second thing,
Mm-hmm.
or what you got to do, or what I mean. It's a lifestyle. It really is a lifestyle, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's super dope,
100%.
super dope. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there with y'all. I'm trying to get the house and all that stuff, and what I'm
Man.
saying, the big. That's the goal that I'm at now. That's where I'm at with it.
Nah, that's fire. It's gonna happen. You just put it out
Man,
there. You just put it into the atmosphere, so it's gonna come to y'all. You know, you deserve that. I hope that for you because it's one of the best feelings in the world, man. It really is. I ain't gonna front. I gotta give her all the credit because I didn't have the vision. We've known each other for so long. Our story is crazy. I'm trying to get her to
yeah,
come on. I need her to come on
that would be
and
dope.
we
That would be
and
dope.
do an
That would be dope.
episode because it's a real love story. I don't even think people will believe it.
I think y'all should definitely tell that story, man.
She
I
gonna
think,
see this. You hear what's
yeah,
going on.
come through, sit down, have a conversation. I think it would be dope. I think people want to hear that. I definitely do.
Yeah, I want to
I
tell
want
it.
to. I want to hear it. Yeah.
I definitely want to tell it. I got some things to say to her that I don't even think she know, but I'm saving it. She got to get it. Yeah, she got to get it on
That's
camera, man.
fire.
She got to
That's
get it
fire.
on camera.
The pressure's on.
Word. She
She
know.
gonna be like,
That's why she run.
she gonna be like,
That's why
how you
she
do
running
that?
from being on because she know how I get. When I get in that bag, it gets serious.
That's
But that's
fire.
fire to be 30, wanting to be married, wanting to have a kid. I got baby fever. Let me put that out there now too, since she watching. I'm not going front. I know she ain't trying to hear
I
it.
do be having baby fever. Then I snap out of it real
Yeah.
quick. You know what I'm saying? After a while, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Word. I'll be
facts.
having it until it be like we can't get a minute to ourselves alone now. Running around with three
Yeah,
trying to manage. But for us, I kind of just feel like that would put the exclamation point on the journey for us to have one together. Because, you know, she got two, I got two. I don't look at them like they my stepkids, but still, you know, I just one between me and her. We deserve that.
that's dope. That's dope. I definitely think I should do that.
Yeah,
You know,
we
twins,
oh
right?
hell no. I'm gonna edit that out.
No, not manifesting twins.
Yeah,
Not
take that
manifesting.
out the atmosphere immediately.
So question: What's your? Where do you see your end goal?
Yo, honestly, it might sound crazy, but I just see it being something like massive, like logo on the side of a building somewhere, like foundations for troubled kids and families. Like,
Hmm.
I want it to be exactly what it says. I feel like the name itself is self-explanatory. That
Hmm.
I just wanted to touch everything. It's for everybody. You know, it's not just for minorities or just for men. It's for anybody with something that they dealing with that they need help with.
Hmm.
So
I
I
really feel like Inspire Not Destroy is like a real street team type. You know what I'm saying? I can see y'all guys doing, you know what I'm saying, charities and community work and all types of stuff,
yeah,
and like really going to bat for people. You know what I'm saying, that don't have that. You know what I'm saying,
yeah,
support. I
yeah,
could definitely see that.
yeah. That's like when I was telling you about the pop-up shop I'm trying to do, man. Like, I got some ideas that, you know, I'm just trying to put into play and figure it out as I go along. The podcast is just the beginning.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Uh huh.
it's just to get the word out, but it's coming. It has to.
Definitely.
It has
I'm
to.
doing. I'm doing my first like a test, like it's like a test event tomorrow actually in the studio. It's like a free RSVP shoot type vibe. You
Nice.
RSVP, you come through, and you get your couple pictures taken, it's like a headshot and a full body shot. And I'm nervous. You
Why
know
you
what I mean?
nervous?
I don't know because I never really hosted a function before, like um organizing it and stuff like that. I partnered with a dude that has a marketing company. He do like shows and stuff for artists. It's called Lawyers and Labels. He do a lot of things for like music artists, right? So I collabed with him, and just to give his network of people availability to me, and because I want to get into doing like cover arts, and I want to create art that's timeless art. Basically
Yeah.
album covers, single covers, things of that nature. Um, so he came to me with the idea. I was a little nervous because it's like I'm dealing. I'm normally dealing with clients one-on-one basis, not 15, 20 people.
Mm.
You know what I mean? At one time. So I'm gonna fight my fears, and I'm gonna kick ass tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah. I mean, one way to look at it is he came to you. So he saw something in you that he felt like you can handle it, and you can handle it. You just got to see that in yourself and execute.
Yeah.
Get in your bag and do what you do, because
I,
this is what you do.
I think it's just we just have to step out of our comfort zone sometimes. And like I said before, it's like it's not a loss. It's not a loss. I really, it's not a mistake or anything. I think it's like a lesson. So it's like whatever happens tomorrow, I'm gonna learn from it, and I'm gonna continue to grow. But I'm excited, but at the same time, it's like what I mean. Like I'm a
Yeah,
little,
nah, I
you
get
know,
it. You gotta just go with it. Yeah, I read this book. It's called Quiet. Right? It's
quiet.
about, yeah, quiet. It's about introverts and extroverts, like their personalities. And basically one of the stories in the book was it was a guy that he gave speeches at a college. And he was an introvert naturally. But to give speeches, you need to be extroverted or whatever. But he loved giving speeches. Like he was really fired at giving these speeches, that he was always getting invited to give speeches. And like when he would be done, he would go sit in the bathroom so he could have some time to himself. Like he it was so overwhelming to him
Wow.
that he would have to dip off and be alone because of his natural like personality. But when it was time to give that speech, he got busy and he was in the moment. It was basically saying that we could have a certain type of personality, but when it comes to something that we love doing, we step outside of ourselves to be able to do that because it's something
I
that we truly enjoy.
Yes, I really feel that way. I understand that because I'm like I don't I'm a shy person, but when it's like if I need to take pictures, what I'm saying, I'm gonna stand in front of the camera and get it done.
Yeah.
Um, Also like public speaking, I don't really like, but when it's time, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock it out. So I could definitely understand that,
Yeah.
and
Nah.
I do the same thing. I always need that time to recharge.
Yeah. It's crazy because I think people think you just don't want to be around them, because I'm like that. Like we could have something at my crib, or even just like with my regular family. Like we could have a great day, spend the entire day together, but at some point I gotta go in the room and chill. And my wife be like, "Oh, you tired of us?" And I'll be like, nah, it's natural. Like I just kind of need to be by myself for a little
Yeah,
bit.
recharge, and get right
Yeah,
back,
word.
right back at it. That's dope.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, you gonna do great tomorrow, P. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing about it. Good luck.
I'll definitely let you know.
You know, do your thing. Just be you, King. Like ambitious shooters, man. You know what's up. And this is your public speaking practice. So I'm
Facts,
here.
facts. I appreciate
I'm
it.
here.
Yeah.
This was round 2. You held it down because it's just me and you. So
Yo, it was tough. I held on. Hopefully, I don't go back and watch it and be cringing like, oh.
well, your
But
girl, your girl gonna tell you, she gonna be like, yo, bro. One thing she do
yo,
need to tell you when she see this, Stop moving in and out of the camera shot.
Yo, when she's taking pictures of me, and I'm like, and at the end of the day, she'll send the pictures. Baby, you're all blurry. Because I can't say still. All right, I'm gonna try better next time.
Nah, it's
I'm
so
sorry.
good.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do better next time, y'all.
It's so
Get it
good,
together.
man. It was a pleasure. Ambitious shooters. Perfect day to boss up.
I
Man,
appreciate it.
you already know what it is. Whoever you are, wherever you are, no matter what you're doing, just be inspired. Choose to inspire, not destroy, you heard? Peace.
Yes, sir.
Yo, choose to inspire, not destroy. Whoever you are, wherever you are, no matter what you're doing, just be inspired. Choose to inspire, not destroy, you heard? Peace.
Hey!